Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. Tennessee takes on South Carolina this weekend. Last year, obviously, it was a blowout. It was in South Carolina's house. It was close for a while, but South Carolina managed to pull away with some big plays late in the game, and I think they did a really good job in that game. That's really where Spencer Rattler started to find his mojo, and even today, he still has it in the football games. I know South Carolina's lost twice. They've lost to 17th ranked and undefeated North Carolina and the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, and what really was not a blowout. And a lot of people will say all these top teams struggled. I think Georgia legitimately did struggle with South Carolina in that game. South Carolina played physical up front. They didn't block great, but their offensive line does have problems anyway. But you could tell that they played their hearts out. They showed up to play. They didn't just lay down and die. And that's really good for South Carolina in this game because they've played better teams than what Tennessee is right now. Now let's talk about Tennessee and why I'm saying that. They lost to Florida. The way they lost was really bad. They shut Florida's offense down in the second half, but they couldn't score points themselves in the second half. And their defense is not very good. So with that being said, I know it's in Tennessee. I got South Carolina upsetting them. I trust not Shane Beamer so much, but I trust Spencer Rattler so much more than I do Joe Milton in this football game. South Carolina is not a great team, but they're a good football team. They showed that in their games. And again, they've lost to 2 ranked undefeated teams. Who has Tennessee beaten, really? Oh, and they lost to Florida. And Florida, I know they're looking better, but I mean, I just think South Carolina has a better team than Tennessee. I think they've executed better. They're good enough to beat this team. And again, this is a high-scoring affair, which I think it will be. I think Spencer Rattler will outperform Joe Milton. Joe Milton either overthrows a lot of his targets or he'll throw it into coverage sometimes. And the times he throws it into coverage, it gets picked off or batted away. So with that being said, I do think South Carolina will upset Tennessee in this game again. I say upset because I think Tennessee, since they're ranked and they're 3-1, they should be favored in this game. And it's home for them, so they should be favored. But I think South Carolina wins this game. 45-41 Gamecocks. They win. Spencer Rattler will have a big day throwing the football again. I don't know about like he did last year with 5 or 6 touchdown passes, even though it's possible. But I do think he'll win this game for them quicker than Joe Milton would win the game for him.